What's going on, guys? Proof here, bringing you episode 24.
Question mark.
No, not question mark. I know. Episode 9 of season 2 of the Proof Positive podcast. And today we're joined by a new person, first new person in a while. I will let him introduce himself in a little bit, but of course it's me, your boy, Proof, and then I'm joined today with Corey Kai.
Hey.
And then, what do you want to go by? You want to go by Scrub, 2 Scrub for you?
Well, the channel's 2 Scrub for you. You can call me the Scrub or just call me Iggy. Well, either way.
IGGY. Yeah, we'll use it interchangeably. We'll see what sticks.
Yeah.
You want to tell the people about yourself a little bit? Come here, Atlas.
So I've been playing this game since 2011. Been bouncing around with decks. Spikes have been my main clan for a long time, but I'm dabbling to other things like let's say Narukami Nobles at ARG.
Ew.
So if anyone's heard about that, yeah, that was me.
Immortal Barkle.
Immortal Barkle was the best deck I ever played at a Bushiroad Regionals. Half the people didn't know what was happening.
He got famous.
Bark No deck.
Deck was disgusting.
Oh my god. People would have like 15 card hands and lose it all in that same turn.
Same. So, what about some of your tournament experiences, like placements and stuff like that?
Tournament placements, when I really care about the tournament, I guess I do very well. When it comes to Bushiroad tournaments, like, I just go there to have fun and do side events. I don't really care about the main event as much. But for ARGs, my past history on that, I've made 2 top 8s, and I got 11th place at a circuit.
Okay. It's pretty good. And you were not Spike Buzz clan leader because you chose not to play Spikes for God knows why.
I forgot to bring the deck.
Atlas, come here.
I swear I thought I brought it with me, but I didn't. So I got stuck playing the leaders, and I was 1 win away from playing off for clan leader. Wow.
And we're also joined today by my puppy Atlas, and he's going to be barking at Iggy because Iggy's brand new, and he's skittish around new people. So if you hear him bark, don't mind him. And Corey Kai's afraid of him because Lord knows why. And today we're going to be talking about a hodgepodge of stuff because it's been a little bit since we last recorded. We're going to talk about our Worlds experience in New York, even though we know Atlanta took place last night or yesterday.
Also heard it was a bag of fails. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I heard another judge tournament structure fiasco thing, but I only saw that stuff briefly. I didn't look too much into it. And we're also going to touch on some new developments with G8, what we know about G9. If you already haven't seen my Rising Over Stride reaction video.
Oh my god.
Yep. Check that out. Maybe touch on tech booster stuff. We're going to just have some fun with it and go off the top of the dome with it. So, let's start off with our Worlds experience. And we know there was like some judge stuff going on. And like we know people have run this into the ground recently with change.org petitions and other YouTube channels talking about Bushiroad needs to change their structure up. My take on it is that if Bushiroad wants to continue to see the game as not competitive and wants to continue to push the best of one format, I feel they should at least change top cut to top 16. Because if you go into a Bushiroad tournament with the nature of the triggers and everything that happens, if you go X2, you have no hope at all of making the top. And even with the way they did in New York, if you were X1 in certain blocks, you still didn't make it, which is insane if you think about it. And they only had 8 rounds there, but they refused to have a 9th round. So, and I personally got 15th in my side of the block after losing the last round, spoiler alert. And if they had top 16 cut, I could have had a chance of redemption and get myself a chance at making it to the national tournament. So my take is if Bushiroad wants to keep it best of one, they need to make it top 16 cut. Or if they transition the best 2 out of 3, keep it top 8 cut. Because the nature of the luck factor in this game, as in other games, lends itself to having that top 16 cut for best of ones. I don't know how you guys feel.
Well, my thing is this: it's best of 20 minutes. It's already insanely unorganized for a free tournament.
Mm-hmm. And and it always changes how they want to do the rules depending on the TO of that time.
If it was 2 out of 3 just to meet like player demand, it would be insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't even have like their own staff. Like, right. I feel like that's one of the major issues. Like, I feel like it's cool that you can call upon the players and be like, okay, we need judges for this event.
Mm-hmm.
But half of the people that judge don't know rulings for the things that are happening.
Right.
They weren't even following the rules that they even set on top of it.
I think, and I don't know if this is true, they didn't know that the vice president or whoever came over from Bushiroad America was going to change the structure the day of the tournament, and they were thrown off just as much as we were, and so they kind of did a roll it out type of thing. If you agreed to beforehand, they let the person roll it out if time came as a way to determine the winner, so there won't be a whole lot of double losses along the way, which is in and of itself an issue, because like Japan has their own set structure with double loss at the end of time, but then America had their, up until now, they always had 0, 1, 2, 3 at time, and then after that it's a double loss. And so Bushiroad, big Bushiroad, base Bushiroad needs to come up with a set tournament structure, which in my opinion would be best handled as 25-minute rounds and then 0, 1, 2, 3 with a 10-minute time limit or something like that. Because 35-minute rounds is definitely feasible for a best-of-1 format, because it accommodates the slower decks that want to take some time to control the game, and it gives you plenty of time to try to end the game within the time limit that's set. That's my take. Iggy?
I mostly agree with you on that one. I know they have specific times that they can only rent, and they have to accommodate for, I think they're doing 4 now, because they used to do just Vanguard on Saturdays, and then Sundays was Vice and Buddy Fight, but they also are now playing in Luck and Logic.
Right. Yeah, they're testing it.
Yeah, they're trying to throw everything in non-Vanguard on Sunday.
So I see where they're coming from on this, but on top of it too, like Vanguard is one of the biggest games they have going for them right now in America.
Right, which makes it even more insane that they consider it just a casual game when you have people coming like 4, 5, 6 hours from outside of New York to come play at this tournament for a chance to make it to the big tournament.
Right.
Like, clearly you're not playing it just because, or you're not driving that far for something that's strictly casual. Like, it means something to you and you want to give yourself a competitive atmosphere to play in a bigger environment.
Right.
So Bushiroad, please help out the players, because we love Vanguard. We play it because we enjoy it, and we stick with it because of the fun nature of the game. We don't want it to become like the next Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of like ban lists and all this craziness and all this stuff with crazy broken cards. We want to have a better competitive environment to better facilitate an enjoyable time when we go to these big events. Whether that means paid entry or better prizes for like top 32, top whatever. Because even Force of Will, when I played at the time, gave you like an $80 promo if you made top 64, which is crazy. And all you had to do was pay like a little entry fee to get into it. So like, people want to come to your big events, and we want to enjoy it, and we also want to have these perks to making it to tops. Because like, the idea that only 2 people get to qualify after spending 10 hours in this building struggling to eat and survive because you barely have time to make it in between rounds. The idea that you have to make it in the top 8, and then if you lose in top 8, you leave with nothing but this pin, which is nice.
But it's just a pin.
Right. It's not like I get this invite.
And it's like, hey, I was here.
Exactly. It's a participation trophy, like, at the end of the day. And so people want to be, like, passing out invites to top 8 would be amazing. Because, like, it shows you that you at least made it there. And if people want to take time away from work or their families, or if they just have the free time available to go to California and spend on their own dime to pay in this tournament, why not give them the chance to do that by making top 8? Yeah. So structure needs to change in the long run. I don't know how they're going to do it. I have my opinion, which I stated before. I just hope something changes in the future before people leave the game and then it's unsavable, unsalvageable.
I agree with that.
Anything else in terms of structure we want to touch on before we go into our Worlds experience?
Not entirely.
about covered the long and short of it.
Also, can they stop doing those stupid little surveys every year because they know they never reach them?
You're not wrong.
I always like fill those out, and I'm like, well, maybe because if they're telling people are saying like, hey, I don't mind paying $20 for entry, best 2 out of 3 format, and they've been doing that now for the last 4 years. 4 years I've been going to all these Bushiroad tournaments, and nothing's really changed.
Nope.
With this new time rule, it's just incredibly like dumb.
Right.
They're trying to stop Angel Feather players. I'm just saying they're probably trying to stop Angel Feather players from always winning, but it's made them win even more. It's
making people sour to the game because there's no consistent structure in the long term. Because you go to an event 1 year and it's this time limit, this structure for end of procedures, and then you get used to that said structure, and you come back the following year and then they flip it, and now it's all of a sudden something different.
If they flip it for the better, then hey, I'm all for it.
Right.
If they flip it to test things out, because believe it or not, like I feel like we're the test when it comes to New York. We're the test before everything else because we were the first.
We were the first Worlds this year
and last year.
Really?
We were the first one last year as well, and ever since then it's been inconsistent over and over again. Mm-hmm. I even feel bad for the people at Atlanta because they didn't have a chance to even do the clan leader.
I heard. I don't know much about it. What happened in Atlanta? Do you know? I'm sure you may know more than I do.
I read a little bit here and there, but I was told that they didn't have clan leader at that event.
Out of just time or space?
They said they didn't do side events until around 7 or 8.
Wow, I heard.
Oh, what?
I heard they started. I heard something that said they started at the end of round 2. But if they started at round 7 or 8, then what's the point? Because it's like 6 o'clock at that time.
Yeah, everybody's just trying to go home.
Yeah. Like I'm out. Like if you go 0-2 drop and you're sticking around for the side events, they don't start until 4 hours later. Then you just wasted 4 hours of your Saturday doing nothing as opposed to going to get some food or checking out Atlanta while you're down there.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's crazy. And I heard they cut from 9 rounds to 7 rounds, and then they had 8 XOs at the end of round 7 that all made it into top 8. So even if you went X1, you got ousted. And I don't know if they did the block format either like they did for us.
They did not.
Which is crazy because Atlanta's a big hub city too. I feel like they could have had enough people to do this block format. Like, it's a big mess. That's all I can say. It's a whole big mess. And eventually, if Bushiroad doesn't fix it, all the negative publicity will become too much to recover from. Because I've heard people saying, like, I don't see why I should go to these Bushiroad sanctioned events. I should just stick around for ARG states and stuff like that because the tournament structure is better, all this stuff. And I'm starting to agree. Like, best 2 out of 3 give you a better chance to mitigate luck. And then die roll determined first as ARG can give you some play structure that's different as opposed to always going first. Even though that's what I'm used to, it doesn't really matter. But and then the atmosphere just seems overall better at ARG from what I've experienced so far. So we'll see what wins out. So into our individual Worlds experiences, if you guys want to start. Do you remember your games?
I do.
Because do you remember yours, Iggy?
Oh, that's easy.
I had to take some time to type mine down.
To be nice.
I had to, man.
I didn't.
So who wants to start?
I'll start because, ew.
Tell them what you played.
I played Prisms, incomplete Prisms, because I didn't have what I needed. And I didn't feel like doing all this stuff. I was just like, you know what? This build seems solid. I'm going to go with it. It's fine. It's Bushiroad tournament. If I don't make it, it's not like I lost any money or anything. So, round 1 was the mirror match, not Prism mirror match, but Bermuda mirror match. He missed the ride chain. I topped at the 2, so I didn't have the GSS, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, we made it. We in there. I'm about to do this and do this. I'm about to strike first, do all things. He played 12 crits. He did not stride. He legioned and got a crit on the initial swing and a crit on the restand. And the only way I could have survived if he didn't check a crit on the restand. Lost. Second round was against Darkface. I had the G assist, whiffed on G assist. G assisted the next turn, introvert, strode. He went into stun beetle, first stride, no GB2, and I'm just like, you know that doesn't work, right? He's like, well, when I flip the cost, I'm like, no, you can't pay for the cost because you have to be at GB2 to pay the cost. PG, he got no triggers, went into Olivia, he died. Next game was against Diablo, and it was so hilarious because every damage trigger that I got and every drive check was a draw. He was just sitting there like, how many draws do you play? I was like, I played 4. He's like, but you haven't control yet. You saw all of them. I'm like, yeah, I know. It seems pretty awesome.
Must be nice.
And then the last game, I played against Nubatama, and I was just like, this is so in my favor, because all I have to do is ride Celtic, hit, because I'm going to let it hit, so everybody let her hit this whole tournament, counterblast a Prism, bounce my starter, and turn off all your after image nonsense. We're in there. The first non-Prism damage of the entire tournament. His entire hand is all after image stuff. Swing, can't guard that. Swing, can't guard that. Swing, get a stand trigger. Swing, can't guard that. Oh, well, I'm at 4 damage. It seems pretty decent.
Based Olivia. Or based Amelia.
Oh, my God. So upset. It was like, if it's a Prism, we in there. Don't care who it is. Amelia. Okay.
Everybody letting Celtic hit for God knows why.
Because they don't want to guard.
Which makes no sense.
They don't want to do that greatest one to pass and get blown out.
Back when I played Dudley Mason, like, what does that do? Put a card from your hand to the soul and call something out.
Not allowed to hit.
Nah, B, you can't do that.
Not
throw down,
allowed
throw
to
everything.
hit.
Like, what do you do? I'll bounce you in and draw a card. That's fine.
This is fine.
It's just a card. What?
I'm sorry. Mason says, get another body, get another swing. I draw a card.
It's for the greatest break even.
Oh, no.
It's legit like I called it out. Am I right?
Pretty much.
See?
Oh no, Counterblast called this unit out during the battle phase.
You still get 1 card.
You get 2 cards in hand because you bounce your starter.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So you go from 5 cards to 7 real quick.
Oh no.
Which means a lot.
It don't mean nothing.
Wow. So that was your last game?
Yep.
2-2, and then
2-2.
And then sold some stuff.
Sold my soul.
Worth?
Semi-worth.
Semi-worth. See, it's better than not worth. Unlike the ARG when I sold off the end stuff and got... I'm still hurt.
Check season 1 for details.
Yep.
I remember when I sold my end stuff. Oh, cha-ching.
Yeah, must have been cha-ching. Must be nice. How'd your worlds go?
So, like I was saying before, when it comes to Bushido tournaments, I don't really exactly play to win. So I decided to play Deleters.
Fair.
Deleters, surprisingly, are really good and unexpected. And I don't have to worry about on-hits. No one lets my things hit. So, round 1, I played against Diablo. The guy was really awesome, though. He got stuck on G-Assist, but he started hitting triggers left and right, heal triggers, and I'm like, well, I can't keep up with this.
Yeah.
And he sealed the deal, went for Diablo, and blew me out.
Mm-hmm.
Game 2, well, I decided to play a match with them afterwards, and I beat them the other 2 games.
See, if it was 2 out of 3, it would have been fine.
And round 2, I played against Nubatama. I'm like, hey, Nubatama, I know this deck. I play this deck all the time. And we both G-assisted. I'm like, damn. So I outplayed him a little bit, and it got down to he needed 2 crits to win.
Got 2 crits.
You need 2 triggers and 2 crits. He gets both of them. I'm like,
nothing you can do there.
hey, you got it. You deserve it, I guess. But I played him in a match afterwards and won the last 2.
There seems to be a theme here.
But when it came to the Clan Leader tournament, this is what sucks. I didn't know it was a thing until 2 hours after it started.
Mm-hmm, so you probably would have gotten it.
Oh my god, because I rushed like crazy. So I'm trying to find opponents, and it's best of 1 on top of that too. I'm like, okay, I'm playing the leaders. I have a restanding Vanguard before they even hit grade 3. Okay, so there's 3 brackets. You had to win 3 matches in bracket 1 to move to bracket 2. 2 wins in bracket 2 to bracket 3.
and then fill out as many as you can in bracket 3.
Yep. Undefeated in bracket 1. Bracket 2, I got suffered 1 loss. And then when it came to 3, I got 2 losses and then 3 wins. But I was 1 win away from tying up.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to play him. He was playing, I think, what I was told, Starvaders. And I'm like, oh, he's playing Starvaders? That's a free win against the leaders. So, because I turn off Chaos Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you're not getting free cards and popping me. But, yeah, I really enjoyed myself that day.
Good. So good. For me, round 1 was against Bermudas. Cool guy, but things just fell all in my favor. I won on first try Damn Lily because
Don't let it hit.
he let it hit, and then after
Must
it
be nice.
Auto PG.
after it hit, I threw down Dobe on top of whatever I called out with Nova at the time, which I think was a Cobalt.
Of course.
And
Don't
so
let that hit either.
he's 6 damage healed, but then by the time I was so far ahead that Dope still hit over his 16k Vanguard because he had nothing left in his hand. And so shook hands and walked away. Round 2 was against Novas from one of the guys in New Hampshire, the guy that was running the tournament. This is where I started learning about, oh wait, I can actually do stuff with first try Miracle Ace, because I went I went first, so he had first stride opportunity. He rushed me down. I chose not to search out a heal trigger with Mecha Trainer, but then by the time I strode, I was at 5 damage. Had I G guarded into Miracle Ace, he had like G blah blah. He had like 5 cards in hand at 3 damage, which would have been enough to blow him out at that time. So I learned from that game and applied it later into the tournament. Round 3 was against a cool guy playing Gold Paladin. I believe he lost to Miracle Ace because he was like, actually it came off of luck because he let Cobalt hit. I drew a charge unit, which was enough to let me get the rest of my attacks in. I was like, appreciate it, fam. Round 4 was against Grand Blue, and I don't know if this guy was having a bad day. He just didn't seem like he was in a really good mood at the time. But he was playing 7 Seas Grand Blue. He was rushing me down with Slash Shade and doing all the combos and stuff. I survived. I kind of misplayed because I misguarded, not realizing what he could do. But I survived his first stride turn after Slash Shade Rush at 5 damage. Miracle Aced him on the back end, ended up winning that game. Round 5 was against another Gold Paladin player. I was on Miracle Ace. I double crit him through his guard. Actually, no, I threw everything to the side, not knowing I was going to get double crit. And then Misery filled out my column to help fill him, Miracle Ace him as well. Round 6 was against Gears. He had the G assist, and then after that, we kept trading heals back and forth. And so by the time he went into grade 3, I was at 2 damage, and he was at 2 damage. But we had seen like 3 heals by this time each. And so his whole TikTok Malum combo was shut off by the fact that I hit a trigger on my first damage.
Must be nice.
It was nice. And so I finished him off with Miracle Ace. Round 7 was against another Gears player who I accidentally cheated him by mistake because there was a language barrier there. And on my Damn Fear turn, I called out Cobalt Impulse. And he asked me, is that it? Thinking like, am I doing anything else in my deck before I shuffle and hand it to him? I said, no, that's it. And so when he said that's it, he meant, does Cobalt do anything? And so I attacked him with Cobalt. Cobalt hit. I drew a card and retired one of his units, and he got upset because he asked me, like, I asked you, is that it? And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I thought you meant, am I done looking at my deck? And so he got upset, and then he ended up losing that game and dropped out the tournament after that. Granted, I felt bad about it, but then I talked to the guys. They were like, he could have picked up the card and read it if he wasn't sure.
Not wrong.
There is no excuse. If you don't know what a card does, you can ask the person, or you can ask to see the card.
Right. And I was like, sure,
I
you can read it.
never understand stuff like that. Like, well, you didn't tell me that it did stuff. Like, clearly the card isn't like a vanilla 10K or something. It has to do something.
Right. And like, to be like, it was like a interpretation of, because he had like a strong Asian accent, and so I misunderstood what he said. My intention wasn't to give him bad information, But then, like you guys were saying, he could have read the card if he wasn't sure about what it did exactly. And from what I understand, and from what I remember, I don't think it was the first time Cobalt came down in that game, but I can't be sure. Because I think he asked me before, because I think I played it raw, like, does it do anything? Or like, no, it's like, it's charged on hit, but I need to be a GB1 to use it or something like that. Anyway, the moral of the story is, I didn't mean to give him bad information. So I apologize to my opponent at that time if you're listening, and hope everything is cool. Round 8 was against Royals. Everything was going well until his first stride turn when he healed back to 2 when I was getting ready to go into Miracle Ace. And then when I did go into Miracle Ace, his next 2 cards were damage triggers. So he had like 6 cards in hand, or he had like 8 cards in hand. I knew he had a heal, and I was running out of charge steam at that time. And so I ended my turn thinking I could survive, but he threw it down Twin Sword with Blaster Blade and all this jazz, and then I couldn't win after that, and I ended up losing. Excuse me. So I went 6-2, almost went 7-1, and I ended up getting 15th place. And so it wasn't terrible. Not the result I wanted for, but spikes did their thing. Everybody asked me what stuff did, because nobody knows what spike cards do.
Watch the tutorial, season 2.
Same. Watch the special. And so overall, it was a good day. We left, came back, grabbed some Japanese food with the squad.
Never again,
Never again. You getting fried rice next time,
bruh. Teriyaki chicken platter was a cop out.
You should have gotten the rice. I told you it was a big ass dish.
To be fair, when you look at rice in a menu, you don't expect it to be on like a table, just like giant table-sized plate of rice.
Doesn't menus normally say size on image does not match the quality of food you're gonna get?
That's not the point. I didn't expect it to be like this little like Salisbury steak size like sizzle platter with like cut up meat and like these little. The best part of that entire thing was the little tiny corn on the cob.
he loved those little corn things.
Bruh, they were so godlike.
I was thrown off.
Next time
I was like, yo, is that corn? We in there.
Next time we do a tournament, we should go back.
Getting rice next time.
So sushi was so good that day. I was dead by the time I got back. People thought I was like intoxicated.
I believe it.
The girl at Subway, she's like, "Do you want this cookie?" I'm like, "No."
Now I'm good.
Like, but it's free, I guess.
I guess I'll take it since they said it was free.
And then I ate it, and then I regretted it.
I really
Why?
did.
I'm talking about for Iggy.
I
The
did
person named
regret
Iggy.
Oh, my teeth hurt.
Wow. All right.
So yeah, that was Worlds.
That was Worlds. Pretty good day overall. What do you guys want to talk about next?
Can I bag on G8 being as bad as G5?
You can.
What are you talking about? G8's like the best. I get 2 deleter cards.
The leader card, one which is unplayable.
What are you talking about unplayable?
I'm sorry, I'm never playing a... Sorry, Jay. I am not ever playing a card to make my opponent draw a card.
They're not drawing a card. It's going to the drop zone.
Whatever.
If it's getting banished deleted.
It's a filter.
Yeah. So basically, it's a 7K grade 1 that forces your opponent to put a card in their drop zone so you can fulfill the 13 card banish delete.
Man, I'll take free filters all day.
You don't even have space.
Oh, I can make space.
1-1-1-1-3-3-2-2-2.
I have like 3 deleter decks right now I'm trying to test.
Oh, God.
I'm making this 13 card banish delete happen.
You gonna try to go for the auto win?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, clearly, if Gears can pull off the Demiguros 12
You
different...
mean plot armor?
Yep. Clearly, you
That
can do
card
banish
is
delete.
Buns.
It was so hyped up as the greatest effect of all time,
I
or
watched
something
it.
like that.
I watched the episode. I'm like, how the heck are you
I was
hitting
like,
all
how
this?
is it? How?
Legit, the whole time I was playing, like, he's about to auto win. He was like, I activate Demiguros. I put these 12 different things into my drop zone, like, and win the game. And then I put these things back on top of my deck. I was like, what?
And?
You can't go or grade 1 or higher. Oh, it's like in G-Guard?
Like, but you get 3 auto crits, but yeah, half of them are stands. These vanilla 10K stands.
Yeah, all the triggers are vanillas from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm. You get one of each, I believe, where you have like 2 stands for God knows why.
Legit plot armor. I bind this card. It just so happens to be this one that I need. I bind this card. It just so be this one that I need.
Yeah, every time.
How do you have Chrono Tiger Rebellion, which should not be a card?
I forget what it does.
Hit Dimensional Police.
Legit.
Oh yeah, 4 drive checks.
So for every 2 cards you bind, you get plus 5k, and then when you swing, you get plus drive check plus a crit.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It makes X-Galp look like crap.
It's like it's like we make X Gallop and then we immediately invalidate him with the next thing up.
It's like you have to work to get his effect off.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, it's like, I just bound all these cards.
Wait, cards in my bind zone? Okay.
There's going to be like 46,000 for X Gallop.
For the 35 for the 4 drive checks, and then you need 40 to give your front 2 rear guards power based on the face number of X Gallops.
Okay.
In G zone. This is just like.
This is like, hey, your gears, whatever. We're just gonna give you whatever you want. It better be if you have a Chrono thing, because the Chrono Jet can use this.
Oh no.
I'm done.
It's a snack wrap.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. You know, like I've been saying, snack wrap.
I haven't been paying attention
Clearly.
until today.
Clearly.
Possibly because I'm hungry still.
But you had all the 2 things.
It was not a 2 thing. Not all of them.
Yeah, you did. Did you eat the bread?
I had half of it.
So
therefore, it was a 2.
You wasted all that food.
Poor sourdough bread.
Well, maybe it shouldn't have been sourdough.
You chose to pick sourdough.
I got sourdough last time and it was delicious. I got it this time and it was crap.
Tell him, Atlas.
Should have got English muffin.
The same.
Nope.
English muffin sandwich.
It was delicious.
I wanted it to be different.
Wow. Wow, so hipster.
Anyway,
so
for G8, if you are Genesis, DI, or Grand Blue, this is your set. If you are any other clan, avoid the set. Avoid it. Get singles. Don't buy into the set. Not worth.
Don't fall into the trap of case splits.
No. Case split prices are ridiculous. 200 for Genesis? No.
Oh, start that.
But Fenrir though. But Revelation support.
It's not even that good.
Whatever. Revelation is great.
Revelation is okay solely because it's not Generation Breaker stupid.
I mean, for that stride turn, it's really good if you have a nice amount of soul.
But you can check your triggers like middle of the game. It's like, oh, okay, put that into the soul resist thing that I don't really care about in the back row, and then attack and give myself a better chance of catching a crit.
Yeah, but if you're on Thanagonda, I mean not Thanagonda, if you're on Fenrir V2, you don't rest anything.
Right, I'm talking about mid game, like before striding, and then you go into a big Fenrir, and then you manipulate top 2 instead and get all the stuff and thing. Big rear. I hope sidetrack. I hope Rising Overstride changes the charge text to put it back into hand instead of putting it to the bottom of your deck.
No.
Like what if that's the route they're going with the newer stride fusions?
Can I get a stride that says
like
my bloom skill give my guys on hit draw a card? Oh wait.
Like what if it does something to support the keyword mechanic as a continuous or auto something, and then it gives you a secondary skill that is a universal effect for everything else for all other deck types in that clan.
Hey, I'm just hoping for something different. Well, it is going to be the first set of a new season.
New mechanic.
Yeah.
What's it like? Generation Next or something? Is that what it is? What's the name of the new series upcoming after Stridegate?
To Google.
I would, but then all of a sudden the recording would stop and be like, "Oh my god, we lost 33 minutes of stuff."
Rips.
Well, edit it back in.
Actually, no, I got my phone here. Let's see. Keep talking about G8.
What is there to talk about?
Fenrir is okay. I don't personally like Fenrir because it's not what Genesis needed. It doesn't help them push the game. It's kind of on the same level as Thanagonda, where you have kind of this toolbox that you can manipulate to fool your opponent into thinking you have something or set up or whatever, but it's not that finisher that they needed. It's just something else that they can use towards the mid game to do something else that's not Thanagonda.
Did they need a second finisher? Well, to be fair, no, not a lot, but some clans have multiple finishers. So yeah, you're right. Messiah,
Shaharat, none of those are finishers.
They all get a crit. They're a finisher in their own right.
Amnesty is instant PG.
So you the PG.
Excelling says what that do? 26. That's it. G guard.
You need no guard has no hits.
Whoa, hold on. Spaghetti does not have a crit. I wish Spaghetti got a crit.
No, it doesn't need a crit.
It doesn't need a crit.
If you lock 5 or more of your opponent's units
Nope.
through this skill, gain a crit.
Nope.
Would have been great.
Stupid.
Whatever.
I think it's balanced the way it is.
Shaharat should not have been made. That card is stupid.
It's a bit unbalanced.
I'm sorry. What do you even mean? Blow up your opponent's board. Darkness. Oh no. Such a cost. Darkness counterblast 1. Oh no. It's like, oh man, I just played this crit. On swing, crit goes in the soul, plus 5 draw a card. Darkness! Counterblast?
Boy, my whole board goes away, and your whole board goes away. Chill, you put 1 card on the board on your side, you put it into the soul, you blow up all 5 cards they have.
Right? Like, resist, who cares? All.
Yeah, it gets around resist on top of it, too.
By the way, you had a Sentinel? Nah, fam.
No gray ones are higher.
Nope, just no Sentinels.
Oh, there's no sentinels?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
No great ones.
Oh, G-Guards go.
I can only imagine if they do come out with a new mechanic, what it would be like. I have no clue.
I wouldn't know. Link Joker doesn't have one.
You got lock.
That's not a thing.
It is.
Not from the sun.
You were the first keyword. You were the first clan to get a keyword.
It's not on the card. It's not before actual effects go off. It's not real.
Can I get a lock, PG?
No.
Can deleters get more support?
No.
Why
You
not?
have more support than Nubatama.
Are you sure about that?
Apparently it's called Vanguard G Next. Is what I'm seeing so far for the new series. Other than that, I have no other information.
I hope the Spike Brothers player is an ongoing character.
Same. Keep getting the support. Maybe what they're the villain.
Hey, they're the villain? That's even better.
So we saw what Angel Feathers got for being the villain for half a season, which is pretty doggone good.
Yeah,
Yes.
she only showed up like 2 episodes in the last season, so...
And got 2 booster sets of support. Must be nice.
And it's all disgusting.
It's like, hey, I made a cameo. Give me a booster set.
Give me stuff.
If it was a Spike villain, I'm all for it because I love Spike Brothers so much.
Like, it will make sense considering that minus Rise and Nova, they're a clan full of cheaters.
He's a cheater too.
No,
he
he's
has
not.
thrusters on his back.
He's not. If you read his lore, he is the most pure of Spike Brothers.
It doesn't even make sense.
It does. He's the only. He does things through magic alone. He doesn't have body enhancements.
Ooh, magic. Oh,
Everybody-
totally not cheating.
In Dark Zone, everybody has magic.
Whatever.
Am I wrong?
Every clan
Possibly.
has magic.
Everybody in Gallows Ball uses magic. Rise and Nova is the only one that doesn't use medical or steroid enhancements to improve his body. Maybe the girls don't, but they probably have higher
Adelaide.
mana. Ew.
Get that shit out of here.
Bushiroad.
Fuck everybody who voted for that to be the head thing for Spike Brothers. I fucking hate you.
We are no longer PG-13, boys.
Not at all our boys.
We are rated R.
What has this
Generation
ever?
stride to R.
What has this ever been PG-13?
Since
When we don't have a
inception.
guest.
We were not.
R. Japper. M.
My friend Noah in North Carolina, we made it to NC-17 3 minutes in. He dropped like 6 F-bombs. I'm like, that's a new record. Like that, I am impressed. But Bushiroad, look at me. Even though you
They
can't
don't
see
even know
me,
you exist.
look at me. And they might know about Spike Brothers and this guy here. Bruh, I'm so sad I couldn't do the clan leader stuff. So, backtracking, the clan leader thing was strictly a side event. If you were still playing in the tournament, you couldn't feasibly do your tournament game and try to do the clan leader stuff at the same time. So, because I made it to round 8 before I ended up being eliminated, I missed the window to sign up for the clan leader stuff. Had I had done that, I would have been the only person to play Spikes in the clan leader thing, and I would have automatically gotten a certificate for Spike Brothers clan leader.
That's not even like a good story.
No, the story is that
I mean, like, not like... I mean, like, oh man, that's so cool. How'd you get that? Oh, I was the only person that signed up, so they just gave it to me.
They should have.
Just wreck people with Spike Brothers. I mean, you still have to technically get to tier 3.
Exactly. So I still need to win 6 times or 5 times before I'm in that tier.
So hard.
Nah, it could have been.
Want to see me OTK? want to see me do it again.
But the thing is, like, everyone who played in that, like, side event that I was against was all playing Kagero.
Makes sense.
Like, what the heck?
I heard somebody went for Bermudas and, like, wanted so badly to be considered the Bermuda clan leader that they finished out the whole tier 3 column and then did more on the back and got more victories.
There were so many people who cheated with that stuff, too.
I believe it.
There's no way to confirm people who actually left.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people in the middle of it, like, they would be like, oh, tier 2 or tier 3 and just leave. What if you just took their name and just wrote it on your paper?
Mm-hmm.
What's stopping you from doing
Just
it?
go around and just be like, what's your name? Hold on, sir, okay. Sir, madam, I need your name. I'm a judge.
I'm a judge. Well, technically I am a judge.
You are. Not wrong.
But I just try to do everything pure-heartedly, and there's those people who... I can't confirm 100% if people actually did that, but they could have done that and gotten away with it and...
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you should stop being like Rising Noble. Maybe you should just cheat.
Chill, B.
No. Look, just because I'm playing a bad guy clan doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
And
I'm playing a bad guy clan.
I wish I got a de facto league, because I'm like, you see I'm playing Spikes. You know I'm the only person here that made it this far playing Spikes in my own head. I know there was a couple other Spike players there. But I was like, why can't you just... I knew one of the judges that were there, one of my friend Josh. I'm like, why can't you just hand me the certificate, write my name on it? Like, come on, man. That's okay. In my own mind, I'm the Spike Brothers clan leader.
Not sure, I'll beat you for it.
And poor Jay like, but you haven't beat me in a tournament in a mirror match yet.
Oh, wait, I have.
I haven't. I always end up having bad luck into Jay when he used the Spike Brothers deck for that 3-week period.
He always played the grade 2 game against me with that.
Yeah, this is before G Guardians came out and Seabreeze hit.
Yep.
Not a thing anymore.
Not anymore. Like, all right, cool. I got a heal. First try Miracle Ace. Let's go.
I still remember our first game we had each other with Spikes. It was during the Legion format.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first time we played, I got you that time, and then the times after that, you got me a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's always when it's Spikes against Spikes, I always put more pressure on myself because it's my main clan.
Like, up 4 damage? Well.
It's like, well, like who gonna be the first one to put the other one to 4?
24.
Really, that's what it was.
I said 24. 24.
Shut up, Mr. 6 damage heal.
Don't be Salt.
Oh, I'm Salt. Can't
Tsukiyomi.
do that anymore. Frog Ray hit over the top.
Whatever. I'll just double heal.
I play more Spikes.
I'll do what I did the chops and triple heal because I knew it was there. Like first stack, triple heal seems good.
Rest in peace, Chops.
I play more Spikes in tournament if there wasn't other people who got upset when I played them.
You know what I say to that? I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I know.
I have bad Spikes memories.
Not
you. I mean, your
The
god.
other kid.
But,
The guy that was here before I moved up.
how much damage you have? It's like, oh, grading.
Oh, he had like a great in voice or something?
Kinda.
Great in personality?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember the first time I actually beat him. I was like, yes, Liberators, go.
I just feel bad because, like, being a tournament organizer on top of being an active player, I hate people saying they're going to quit because of a certain deck. Like, I played Starvaders for a couple months. I had like 5 people quit when I played them with it, so I had to sell the deck. I don't want that negativity. And then
Better than me.
Spike Brothers was another one too. People got really upset with it.
That's crazy.
So,
But it's once a turn.
in exchange for me playing it in tournaments, I've been teaching other players at my locals how to play Spike Brothers. There's 2 players that we have. So I've been teaching them how to play it, but not actually playing it because they would feel... Because they're... How do I put this? They don't feel confident playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather show them the ins and outs against... Like, hey, if you're playing this deck, then we gotta look out for this deck that does this against this.
Right.
So I know I'm saying this, but...
Like, anticipate your bad matchups or things that can harm your main strategy and play around it type of thing.
Exactly.
I know what you mean.
I Overwatch and I show them I pick apart some stuff like, hey, you could have done this against Chaos Breaker, you could have done this against Dragonic Overlord, etc., etc. So
the key, like, in my opinion, Spikes is one of the more, I guess, pun intended, not intended, technical clans. And, like, knowing what you can and can't do against certain matchups separates you from being somebody that's good with the deck and being even better with the deck.
Bermudas.
Or separates the good people from the bad people type of thing.
Right.
And like, it's not an easy deck to play because the nature of you is trading cards in for other cards while trying to build up to your end game.
Bermudas.
And like, it's not an easy deck at all to play.
No, and it's hard to keep a hand with that deck too.
Right, but it's rewarding when it works because all of a sudden people are like, oh, I had no clue that it could work like this because nobody gives it the time of day to understand it.
Bermudas.
Easy.
No.
What?
What's this card do? Counterblast 1, draw 10, unflip 5.
Whoa. I wish we had that.
See, the
This is what it
issue
feels like whenever I play people.
with, I don't know how to word it exactly. Bermudas is annoying to face against just because of their shenanigans I can't readily stop.
Oh,
Playing
says the
spikes.
Steel Dragon player.
For that Novell period of time. It was different when it was,
You mean the God Dragon era?
yep, duos. Because I played Turbo Novell during that time period.
Must be nice.
Which was the whole thing was like, do I got Cool Dragon? Can I retire? Alright, cool, we go on to 3. And then I nuke Darling, so he had 1 left in his deck to use for all his peace shenanigans. And then I would go straight into Novell as fast as I could and negate his triggers.
So good.
It's like, Cliff versus, or, yeah, whatever.
Like, finals? Like, did Jason make it? We splitting.
Sorry.
Like,
I made so much store credit during that time frame.
Same.
I never stayed for credit. I always spent it. I've been pulled rares. Always pull rares.
Muffin. I never prize out at an infield.
I saved all my credit for Yggdrasil, and then they lost the shipment, and I was so upset.
I remember that time.
Legit called them hour after hour. Like, did it come in yet? I need to build Regalias. Did it come in? So, we don't have it. I'll come in tomorrow. We don't have anything.
No, they didn't. Because this is back when Shadows first came out. Mm-hmm. Chuck was like, we don't have it. Oh. Okay. That was a weird time for everybody. Because it was kind of like with Tech Booster. All of a sudden, all these people came out the woodwork playing Tachis and Spikes and everything. All of a sudden, when this Extra Boost came out, everybody wanted Regalia stuff. Nobody wanted Shadow stuff.
So,
which is weird because Shadows became the more prominent deck afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was just like, oh man, you're just against a crit and you can't guard with what? Making it.
Versus Restandard, which inherently causes more pressure, but nobody saw that at the time.
I have to say that deck, Revengers, Abyss.
It's never gonna die.
It's on the back burner now.
For some reason, every time I play against that deck, they always seem to get like the advantage on me. Even if I have like 50 cards in hand, a full board, and like 1 damage, I'll still lose that turn. I know I'm over exaggerating.
I know. It's just
like, oh man,
it was just
Legion, K, swing. I won't guard that one. Crit, off decks, swing. To the pass, crit, off.
It was the most efficient tempo style deck at the time. Because you go
Blaster.
Because of Abyss.
Revenger Abyss is retardedly stupid.
Just nuke all starters of all time. Mm-hmm. And then on the back set, on the other end, you had regular Blaster Dark Revenger to nuke the front row stuff with Doran to unflip, so you made it cost 1 instead of 2. And so you just tempoed them out until all of a sudden you have all the advantage, and then you nuke everything for Abyss and win. Mm-hmm. It was the most efficient tempo deck at the time. Like, more so than Raging Form because of the extra advantage you got from Abyss along the way. It was great. I still have it in the cut. I need to find my mortgage somewhere if I ever want to use it again, though.
Sure, just play Raging Form.
Chill B. I hate Raging Form.
Well, you're going to be getting more support in, was it G-Set 9?
Yep.
You mean Spikes? You got it.
I'm going to go so broke. I'm going to have to get like 4 SP packs. I don't have any SP Miracle Rising Novas.
I'm sorry. You missed that boat.
I did. Hey, I did pick up a Rising Nova Miracle Ace for $15.
You overpaid for that.
It was SP.
You overpaid for that.
What are you talking about?
That thing is like $10 tops SP.
No, it's not.
I got mine for $7.
TCG player, it's like $35, $40.
Now,
For Rising Nova. I got my Rising Novas back when they were 20. I got one for like 18 because nobody respected it. I was like, should I?
I remember that.
I must be nice, because when I chase all my alter ego SPs, you go like, did he?
Yep.
It's still widely played.
Is that how it's going to be for Spikes Up this time around?
It's probably what's going to happen because nobody plays Spikes. There is a small percentage of players who play Spikes.
Even then, I might, if I'm tooting my own horn, like, if I keep doing what I'm doing and, like, trying to hype it up and showing people that the deck can work against the popular stuff, it might get buffed up. Like, right now, SP Rising Nova is 45s a piece.
Right.
And if the SP pack when the SP pack come out, if it's going to have, like, new foil and stuff, that the whole pack itself might be $100, like the norm. I doubt it's going to be, like, lower than the norm because it might be hyped up enough to the point people start to respect it. Especially if they reveal what Rising Nova Stride does, and it's something incredibly stupid for charge support, it might take everything up along with it.
Just hope it's not Kamo Susano Tear.
Oh no, God! I hope it's not like what. Ideally, what I hope it does is that it changes charge, like I said before, to be instead of returning back to deck while he's your Vanguard, or return it back to your hand, which will make things a 1-for-1 trade, and then you can like be more aggressive with your misery turns type of thing. And then it'll have something like some other addition, like if you persona flip him, you do something like search out your deck for something. Because then it becomes a natural plus because you're not giving up a card for it.
What I want him to do, this sounds kind of bad, but I want it instead of going to the bottom of the deck to just throw him in the soul.
No, because then you lose the charge unit permanently.
But you set up for Miracle Ace.
I don't care. I'd rather have the charge unit. I have other means set up for Miracle Ace. I want the stuff in my hand. But when somebody's making creative cards on the Reddit, the most broken of broke things that I saw was that they were using the idea that Rise Nova was a quarterback, which he is,
right.
And you would theoretically throw to Miracle Ace. And so it's that after your turn, you would pay some cost to put Rising Nova into your G-Zone. You would then stride a new stride with this activate skill active, and it loses 2 drive checks and 5,000 power. Which means that you would attack with Rising Nova, get your triple drive, pay his cost to put him into the stride, into your G-Zone face up, to then stride Miracle Ace with his skill active, and then do your Miracle Ace stuff right behind it, with an extra drive check on top of that.
Well, I'm gonna say if we're gonna go with that effect, I wouldn't mind Miracle Ace coming out rested with the GB3 skill active.
It could, however, the extra soul though, because then you get 2 uses of Rising Nova stride skill. It could be disgusting. Yeah. And the way the artwork looks, it's gonna be something really aggressive. I feel, if I'm judging it based off of artwork, because he's just running down the field, blowing up stuff behind him.
So fair.
So fair. Who knows?
Hey, I'm just waiting for resist charge units.
Same. If they do have a resist charge unit, I hope they don't make it really obvious they're trying to screw over the Nile Griffin. In that,
it's gonna be really awkward.
I hope it doesn't say this unit gets plus 5,000 power, or when this unit attacks while charging, it gets this plus resist. Because then it's really clear that they're being like, screw this one clan, but then everything else that can interrupt it can interrupt it. I hope it has resist, and then it says while charging, get this type of thing.
Right. You know, if they put that on a card, they automatically have to make it crappy. Like, they're going to make it like a grade 2 8K.
No, it better be a 9K.
No.
Amelia's 9K, you get a draw card.
She's a triple rare.
So, make that do the triple rare. I don't care.
Ew, crazy.
You can make a generation rare, I still buy it.
Iggy knows.
It could be fucking secret generation rare. Only print.
You guys already know that the SGR is going to be Wedding SP.
Shut up. Shut up.
Wedding SP.
Wedding SP Adelaide.
Rising Nova.
Shut up.
Sorry, hello.
Yeah, in a tuxedo. Husbando. But he looks really wolf-like in his new artwork. I don't know if you guys took a look at it at all.
Sure.
He looked like he
Men's probably listening to the podcast like, whoa, going back to Spikes.
He looked like it was like he and Fenrir got together and went to the same stylist for a bit, and then he came back and played his football game the day after.
There's so many people saying now they don't want to play Spikes because they got revealed.
Exactly. I was
Yo,
like,
all the hype clans always get overplayed. Just go and CFA.
mm-hmm.
Play nothing but Genesis, DI, and Grand Blue all
I
day.
hate CFA.
Same.
I get, it's fine. I take the good with the bad.
You mean the 75% bad?
I'll take it because every now I play people I know off of the Discord server mostly.
Must be nice.
I mean, I tried to get you to join.
Nope.
See?
I always play against bad people who don't even know how their cards even work.
Same.
How you got multiple retros in your deck? This isn't an official game. I can do what I want.
People don't know how other cards work either because they're so centric on their clan.
She-Barack Blaster only gives a great single drive check.
But Miracle Ace is once a turn. No, stop it. Every time somebody says that, I die a little inside.
Angel loses its wings.
People got mad when I played Immortal Barkle.
Oh God.
Same. Even though I never played that deck. I played against that deck.
Show, this is what kills me the most. You have to bounce guard Unicorn Lithia to get a crit.
No.
Clearly says up to 5.
And then call out 3. If you call out different names, then we get a crit.
Mm-hmm.
No, you have to bounce different names, then call 2.
Yeah. To separate different rows. You can't call them both to the front row. You can't do it on first stride just because you don't say GB2. Read the card. Somebody was like, first stride Olivia? I was like, I'll wait.
This is a fire that's not going out.
She has that awkward text where it's like, you need to flip an Olivia, and then if you have 2 or more in your G-zone.
1 or more.
1 or more. And then, but she can't be first stride because you can't pay the cost until you have at least 1 in your G-zone. She's like the old GB3 or old GB2 text.
I remember those.
I think that's why they instituted GB2 on stuff, just to in that confusion.
It's like, skill? Uh-huh.
I wait.
I bounce these? Nope.
Can't.
Oh, I love those people.
So before we sign off, do you have a rant, sir?
I do.
So, you ready?
Yeah.
Have at it.
See if I cut it out. Just because G8 is coming out in like a month and a week, stop playing DI, stop playing Genesis, stop playing Grand Blue because they're going to be popular. Play them if you like them, but don't play them just because you think they're going to be godlike and broken. You can tell the difference from people that are playing them because they like the clan and the people that are playing them because they think that they're going to just get a free win. Oh man, I'm a ride revelation skill? No. But it says in this text box in the corner, Vanguard or Rearguard circle. It also says skill activates for specified circle. Half these dudes except for the Great Creek activate on rear. Oh, well, I already looked at the top card. Well, I guess I'll just keep it there. A crit. Playing DI. Oh, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. So, playing against this guy who's playing a Mon. But he's playing the starter from BT12.
Oh, I'm done.
Right?
I'm done.
BT12 starter rode a grade 3, called a grade 3 to rear guard when he could have strode, did not stride, swung in, went into Shaharat V2 as his first stride, and I'm just like, you know that doesn't work, right? Yeah, I know. Then why did you go into it?
Because it's CFA.
Like, I don't understand. If you knew that this stride was just another 26k that did nothing at all, period, why not just go into something else in your plethora of options? You can't just be like, well, I wanted it in there because it was cute, and I had limited space, so I just went into this. No. You have at least 12 strides and 4 G-guards. You have no excuse to just go into this thing for reasons unknown. I can't even.
When's Cardfight Online coming out?
It's not, because Bushy Road hate us. Speaking of Bushy Road hating us,
Oh, Jesus.
you cannot even plausibly think that this Gear Chronicle clan booster is going to be even remotely balanced. I don't care that you guys are going to use this as an excuse to give them support, and in G9 they get like 11 cards. Don't care. Don't give them nothing. If you guys think that Chrono Thing Rebellion is a good idea, you're dead wrong.
What about the G-Guardian?
Spin a back row. So not only do I put a card at the bottom of the deck, for feasibly no cost. I shut down your column's power by at least 7k. Build power is G-Guard. Lose booster. We all know that basically boosters, they're important now.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sacrifice Messiah, important.
Frog Raider.
Frog Raider. I don't know what you
we
do
lost
after that. Like skill. Frog Raider go bye-bye? Oh, well, GB.
Call out a new one. Let's go.
Generation break pass?
Nah, fam.
Hey, I'm screwed when it comes to playing deleters too because they spend one card. I can't restand.
Hey.
It's true.
But I need a full board.
I do. I want to kill all my guys.
Speaking of Link Joker, how dare you, Bushy Road? How dare you?
Not give deleters more support.
Shut up about deleters. How dare you give Link Joker a main slot set and then give them 7 cards of Stardater support
Why are you so mad?
because I don't play Stardaters. Stardaters have been out since GB12, wow. BT12. They already have enough support. Nobody's gonna take this stupid break ride loot crap support seriously.
Chill, I'm gonna beat you with it.
You are gonna lose.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna Omega Lock your damn board.
I'm going to unlock it and then Omega Lock your board.
Nah, chill. I won't give you damage to do anything.
I'm sorry, but I'm upset that they're gonna get one rare. Messiah's gonna get one rare. All their stuff is common, except for the G-Guard that's only gonna be played at one, because you can only use it in one situation. And Flageolet Messiah, which you guys screwed the world on. It's like, oh man, well, it's gonna be in the very first episode for this G8 reveal nonsensical boat ride of crap. So you guys think that you guys know what the skill is, but we're going to change the skill at the last minute when we make it the absolute last card reveal so that you have to at least play this at 4 for it to be any good. I was only going to play one. I was like, yeah, I just need this to be new Blizzard.
Goodbye, spaghetti monster.
2 spaghettis.
Wow.
Yep.
It's ambitious.
At least you can say your whole G zone's now full of Messiah.
Not true.
You got Big Crunch in there?
No. Oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go. I know
Well,
where this is
I'm sorry,
going.
guys.
I know where this is going.
Messiah players.
Stop
Stop playing Big Crunch.
No, it's
Stop
good.
it.
Captain
You
Crunch
don't
Dragon, though.
need it.
Yes, you do.
My milk,
You
though.
don't need it.
Counter
You
blast
have
Cut your
a
roof off.
specified stride that basically does the same thing. Now you have Flageolet Messiah. You physically have no space or any reason to be running this card now. Cut it out. No one wants to pay 2 counterblasts to lock something in the front row and Omega Lock a column when you can just do that once. Omega Lock everything because they committed to the board to try to kill you and they didn't because you're Link Joker and you have 28 cards in hand.
Whoops.
Cut it out.
You good?
No.
Yeah.
My time is over.
Anything else you guys want to touch on before we sign off?
Don't invest in the G9.
What?
Wait. No,
Ow.
get out of here.
Shut up.
G9 is going to be my savior.
Shut up. Spike Brothers, we've been waiting.
Same.
We haven't had...
You just had support.
Just
Yeah.
had support.
Yeah. Just had support in February. We're not Link Joker back in 2014. We ain't Kagro since the inception of our Lord. We are not...
I'm sorry, hello?
We're not Gear Chronicles since Columbus sailed the ocean blue. We haven't had support since the Egyptians.
You had support 6 months ago.
We haven't had 2 main set supports.
Talk the Bermudas.
No, shut up. We have not had 2 sets of support since the Egyptians built the pyramids way back when. That's how long it's been since we had 2 sets of support in the same calendar year. We are ready. The football team is ready.
We're not getting BT9 and GBT9 until like next year possibly.
It's probably gonna be December because we're a month behind, and they're getting it middle of November. Actually, I know the date because it's the date before my wedding. They get it November the 11th is when G9, or no, that's when the trial deck comes out, I think, and then G9 will be soon thereafter. So we're probably gonna
Speaking of the trial deck, this might be the reason I play Shadows.
No.
Oh God, because
No.
he wants
I want Great Great Dragon Husbando.
No, he wants ladies in big top hats. That's what he wants.
Oh.
They're all dudes.
I thought
They're wizards.
They're mages. That's right. He wants dark magicians.
Vanguard has no gender.
He wants dark magicians. Talk the Bermudas.
What did you just break?
It was a bottle.
Crush that bottle's soul.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention before we sign off. Podcast is unofficially sponsored by Ocean Spray for making delicious cranberry juice.
We are not sponsored by Ocean Spray and their nasty cranberry juice.
I said unofficially because I love their cranberry juice.
I hate it.
I'm sorry, you are not the host here. I'm
the co-host. I have a fraction of a say.
Don't forget Chips Pancakes.
Nah, that was good though, but we're unofficially, I stress unofficially, sponsored by Ocean Spray
You still
cranberry
about to
juice.
get sued.
How?
You mentioned our name without giving us a bribe first? Great.
It's so good.
You know we haven't made a new flavor since the space shuttle destruction.
I don't care. Their cranberry juice is lit. Lit.
No. Try being stockpiled to the brim because your mom's a hoarder.
That's your issue. I am sorry about that. But in this household, we love our cranberry juice.
You want like 18 cases of cranberry juice?
Is it 100% juice or is it that cocktail stuff?
That one.
The cocktail?
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Still made by Ocean Spray.
The
devil.
That was Corey Kai's opinion, not mine. Let that know.
Nope. Still recorded in your house. You getting sued. I'm out.
Chill, B. Alright, guys. I think we're going to cut it off there. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe for more. Check out some more of my content on my channel. You can subscribe to 2 Scrub for You, a.k.a. Iggy, at YouTube/ find it. I'm playing.
/2 Scrub for You.
That's 2 Scrub for You. And with the number 2, I'm about to say letter 2. Wow.
Yep.
The letter 2.
The letter 2.
Sponsored by,
Clearly you've been drinking too much cranberry juice.
sponsored by the letter 2. At 2 Scrub, is it for you with the number 4?
No, FOR.
So 2, number 2, Scrub, SCURB. No, I misspelled that. It's a UR. SCUR or RUB. Wow.
We'll put the link in the description below.
You know what? I'm gonna use my hand. SCRUBFORYOU. We made it.
The link will be in the description below.
Chill, B.
Also, it said scrub with some intensity there. Like, to scrub. For you, mispronunciation, that's scrub, secondary mispronunciation.
That might be coming from a darker place because he said he's going to take Spike Brothers clan leader from me. Maybe. Next time. You never know. Alright, guys. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Revolution.
Not going to say bye, Iggy?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I got bit by the dog.
Atlas!